plenty of shad. Looks like they're jumping around. When it's like that, you don't even need a depth finder. You just look for the flicks. Find a flick and toss. So that's what we're gonna do. It's ridiculous. All those are balls of shad. Balls of shad, balls of shad. All right, just got back from the creek. We went out to get a little bait, do a little bait fishing. The thing is, I forget about the camera sometimes and I forget to explain the process. So what I did, I went out to get some shad to freeze. Sometimes I always keep some bait in my freezer, different assortment of baits in case I got a real quick trip. I don't have time to go running chasing bait. I'll grab some bait that I got frozen fresh out of the freezer and just hit the water. But anyway, I went shad hunting today while I had a little time and loaded up on some shad that I'm gonna freeze. Now what I did was took myself a cooler full of ice out there with me because I don't plan on keeping them alive, like I said. So I took a cooler full of ice with some uniodized salt, added it to the ice, and I put about 3 or 4 gallons of water in with the ice to make it more of a I don't know, it's like, I don't know, just really ice cold water, you know. So when I catch them while they're alive, I will drop them in the ice cold water and go ahead and get them at freezing temperature right there immediately. They stay fresh to keep the slime on them. And then when I get finished, catch all the bait that I need to catch, I will drain all the water that I had in the tank and leave them in straight ice. So basically this bait's been, I mean, at the coldest temperatures it can be at since the time I brought it out of the water, so it should be pretty fresh. The only other thing is now you got to get them out of the packed ice and directly into the freezer so that they stay fresh. When you cut them open, next time you're out on the water, they thaw out and you cut them open to throw them out, they're gonna bleed just like they was when they were fresh. They're gonna have that slime coat on them, just as if you just freshly caught them. I mean, nothing's better than fresh bait But if you don't have time for fresh bait, fresh frozen bait's the next best thing. So, you know, I always keep some around. I prefer to go out and catch a fresh load of shad and fish with that if I can, but if I don't have time, I'm just gonna grab some out of the freezer and go get it. So let me show you what I got. As you can see, it is all down in the ice. This thing is loaded with shad. So there's some pretty good size, medium sized shad. Those are good sized shad for me. I'll take those any day. And as you can see, the slime, see it, still perfectly slimy. So you want to get them in the bag right now and get them in the freezer, and they'll keep that slime. Let's see if I can find a place to put this camera so I can get this done. My bag and get them hands good and slimy. I like to put about as many as I want to take on one fishing trip in one bag. So I'm not going to put them all in one bag. I'm kind of separate them in 10, 12 pieces to a bag. Don't want any of that ice in there. Oh man, these things are good and slimy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll put about 10 in a bag for now. I don't always vacuum seal, but what I do like to do is fold them, roll them over as much as I can, squeeze as much of the air out of the bag as you can, get all the air out of them, and Ziploc. Make sure the Ziploc's closed. Once you get them out of that ice and in that bag, I'm gonna get them straight to the freezer. Asian carp fillets. I'm gonna try to keep everything separated, organized. Asian carp fillets over there. Down here, I have good medium-sized skipjacks frozen. Probably need to go get some more of those. Skipjack frozen there, and over here in this door, these are all moon eye. That is all shad from today. Beautiful. God, my freezer looks good with all this bait in it. All right, man, y'all be safe. Go fish. All right, here you go.